Good morning, Meridian, and welcome to Business Buzz, sponsored by TDS Fiber. Joining me today on Business Buzz is Ruth Schwartz with the Small Business Development Center here in Idaho. Good morning, Ruth. How are you doing?
Good morning, Sean. Glad to be here.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for joining us today. I've known Ruth for a couple years, and her and her organization are so helpful. So we want to make sure we share with our members and our online audience a little bit more about the Small Business Development Center here in Idaho. Ruth, just tell us a little bit about the organization and what is it you do for the business community.
Great. In my purview as a business consultant for almost 2 decades, the SBDC is the best kept secret. So, just a little bit of history about Idaho SBDC. We're here, just like the chamber is, to be an influential driver and accelerate business success. That's why we're here. We are all about businesses. And how I like to tell people, like, how did the SBDC even start? So we are under the purview of our primary stakeholder, the Small Business Administration. Small Business Administration manages a number of programs and financial programs. But here is the SBDC for the last 100 years, giving small business owners money or denying them money. And nobody was really helping them to figure out what to do with the money or why they wouldn't get any money, that kind of thing. So this idea of maybe the small businesses need some consulting. The SBDC does a little bit of training, but 90% of what we do is one-on-one business consulting, professional business consulting. So this is your tax dollars at work to pay me, my colleagues across the state of Idaho. Other stakeholders have come in and supported SBDC as a way to support small business across the country. There is actually no inch of the United States that isn't covered by a region of SBDC. But in Idaho, the Department of Commerce is one of our stakeholders, as is the state of Idaho. This is one of the ways that the state of Idaho supports small business as well. And across all of Idaho, we are also partnered with higher learning institutions. So in this region, which is Southwest Idaho, we are housed at Boise State University along with the operations team for the whole state. So that's what's going on here in Southwest Idaho, the 10 counties of Southwest Idaho. Thinking, did I answer your question, Sean?
Yeah, no, absolutely. The great start. So, Ruth, tell me just, boil it down to a snapshot. I mean, you do a lot of services, but what does a typical, consultation with a business look like? When you sit down with a business that maybe is just getting started, looking to expand, what is it, some of the things that you can absolutely help them with?
Well, we do help startups, but our sweet spot is businesses that are already generating revenue who are ready to lift off. We want to see people in growth. Our key metrics that we are responsible to our stakeholders are revenue growth, job creation, and capitalization. So people come to the SBDC with anything, and it doesn't have to be a problem. Sometimes it's a problem. They're growing too fast or they're growing too slow. They don't know how to do their sales and marketing. They aren't sure how to run operations in their business. They're up against a roadblock. They're looking for some capital. They need some money in some way. I spend an inordinate amount of my time one-on-one, a lot of times virtually, but in person as well, walking people through their profitability. So I spend time both helping them hire and fire employees, helping them grow in that way, but I also help them really dive deep into what is the finances of their business, what are their margins, what is their pricing, what is it that's going to make them the most robust business that they possibly can be.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what else we do, but there is not an area of their businesses that we can't get in and touch and have an impact on.
So, speaking of impacts, I think you've got a slide there that shows maybe a little bit of the impact you are making on the businesses here in Idaho and those that you're serving. So, I think these are just Southwest Idaho numbers there. You
They're
want to
both.
maybe?
They're both Idaho and Southwest Idaho
Okay.
in this region, and these are, hot off the press numbers for 2021. And you think about this coming out of COVID and everything that's been going on the last couple of years. Um, the statistics that I am aware of are that, and if you go one slide back for me, it'll sort of set the stage. Um, Businesses in Idaho do fine. We've got a robust economy going on here. You can do great as a small business here in Idaho. But when you get professional consulting of the type that you get with the SBDC, it's exponential growth. And some people come here and they're, get what they need and they push on their way. But most of the clients that I'm really working on growing their business, either in job creation or sales growth, have an exponentially faster and more impact. And now, if you go to the next slide, you can see exactly what we did last year, right? So we helped just in this region, 18 new businesses start. We helped retain 375 jobs. We created 205 jobs. We increased sales for our clients by 6 million. And we helped about businesses raise about $11 million in capital. Um, my message to small business owners is why would you want to do this by yourself? Why not have a professional? And by the way, this is no cost to you. I mean, I sit here just working with business owners all day, and the government is paying for me. This is your tax dollars at work. So why wouldn't you want to have just a leg up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said it was a very good kept secret. So, absolutely.
Mhm.
So, how does someone get started with the SBDC here in Idaho? How do they get in touch with you?
Last slide. So our website is idahosbdc.org. There's a big red button at the top of the page that says request help. And if you click that and you identify yourself as in Southwest Idaho, you'll have a questionnaire that allows you to sign up, and you will be matched with a consultant in this area, and you're off to the races.
Yeah.
And there is, like I said, no cost to you to do it. And it's unlimited. It's all you can eat. So some people have a big project or something they're really working on, or we're, making sure that their finances are in order, or they're working on a business plan, or they're working on, all kinds of systems in their business, whether operational or with their people, hiring, firing, compensation systems, all this stuff. And those are ongoing projects. So we stick with them as long as they want to stick around.
Yeah. So the SBDC is absolutely one of the resources that we direct our members and organizations to. There's certain levels that the chamber can help with connections, promotions, and things, but definitely when you're wanting to really deep dive and find that funding or that next level of your business, we direct them to you, Ruth.
Yeah, well, and back at you. There are so many cases where we say, go out and meet people, go down and join the chamber. So, I do a lot of sales and marketing work with people, and, and get help and meet people and do what you need to do out there in the community. So we, right back at you, understand that the chamber and the SBDC are on the same side. We want to see small business success,
Yeah,
period.
absolutely. Well, Ruth, thank you so much for joining us today, and be sure and check out their services. And who knows, you could be the next, company that just blows up and grows into, a new Cincy or something like that here in Idaho with your help.
Yeah, we got some really good projects that are just about to pop. So it's really fun.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you, Ruth, and have a great weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you all for joining us today. Be sure and join us next week as we introduce you to the Idaho Art Gallery and we bring in someone to talk a little bit about Silver Creek Realty Group. So have a wonderful weekend, Meridian. Thank you.